What's up, guys? It's Lou from Unbox Therapy, and today we're taking a look at my new television, the Samsung 6500 from the 6 series of their new LEDs. And I went ahead and took it out of the box. I took the liberty because I didn't want to have to make you guys suffer watching me trying to remove the beast from the cardboard. I've also gone ahead and installed a custom LED ambient light system. I'll show you more about that towards the end of the video, so don't go leaving. Now, why did I pick this TV? Well, a couple of reasons. First and foremost, the super slim bezel. I had limited space where I wanted to mount it, and most 55-inch TVs would not have fit. Seriously, the difference is significant. It's also really slim. There you can see, like, it infringes already on my trim and the doorway. So any other 55-inch that I really looked at was just a little bit too wide because of those bezels being more significant. But, that's not the only reason. I'm happy about this TV for other reasons, too. I think the Smart Hub system that Samsung has here is one of the best on the market. The first thing we're going to look at is the YouTube app here. And let me tell you something. The video quality blew me away. Like, I totally did not expect to see video quality like this up on a 55-inch TV. I expected, it was going to be kind of pixelated, etc. No, not at all. Now, one of the only drawbacks is searching, using text input that you got to sort of search around via your D-pad on your regular remote control. That's not too much fun to do within the app, but there are ways around it. Samsung manufactures a Qwerty Remote, which is pretty cool, and I might pick that up. You can buy it for $99. It's included with the 7000 series, but not this one. Or you can use your smartphone via a Samsung app for Android or iPhone to control text input and other remote functions. I'll show you that in a second because I have installed it on my phone and it is a big improvement. But the video quality, is unreal in YouTube. It's a really awesome experience. Next, we're going to look at Netflix, and Netflix is sort of the same on a lot of these devices. It's pretty much installed on everything these days, and it's a standard experience. It's pretty quick for a Netflix app, but again, one of the drawbacks is if you end up using the stock remote, you're going to be putting in text left, right, and center on this TV with all these smart functions. It's going to be a headache, so you're definitely going to want to look at one of those alternatives that I mentioned. The next thing we're going to talk about is Your Video. This is a strange application that Samsung pre-installs. It allows you to look through a selection of movies, and it sort of feels like you're going to be able to watch them. But then when you click on them, you can't really do very much except rate them and share the fact that you rated them on Twitter and Facebook. Kind of weird. But anyway, I guess it doesn't hurt. Maybe some people are into that. I'm not sure. It ain't for me, though. So the next thing we're going to talk about is the Samsung App Store. Now, as you guys know, everybody's got their own app store these days, and your TV has apps in it now too. And you got everything on here from videos to games to sports, lifestyle, so on and so forth. This will help you customize your experience. You can basically lay out your front page on your television however you want with whichever apps you want. So the next thing to look at is this search feature. This is one of my favorite features. And what it does is it allows you to have a search of all the different connections that you've got coming into your smart TV. So YouTube, Facebook, so on and so forth. And when you get results, you can actually click on those results and it'll take you right to the page where those results exist. So this is especially useful for YouTube because if you're looking for a YouTube video, you can actually be a little quicker going that route than going into the YouTube app because the YouTube app preloads a standard video that's obviously not what you're looking for, and that preload takes extra time. So you're going to want to go that way if you know what you're looking for. This is called Social TV. Now, if I had cable hooked up to the left, you would see a cable image. Instead, you've got that garbled noise. And it allows you to look at your Twitter stream, your Facebook stream, and also use Google Talk while watching TV. That's pretty cool, but I ain't going near cable. I don't need it, so I probably won't end up using that. Now, this is one of the drawbacks as far as I'm concerned. You get a super basic remote with a TV that ain't super basic. And, I can't fault it. It does what old remotes did, but on a TV that's this sophisticated, you really expect something more substantial. And that Qwerty remote that Samsung manufactures would have been real nice to have it included instead of paying $99. But you can go this route here, and most of us have one of these in our pocket. It's a smartphone, of course. Mine is Android, but an iPhone will work as well. And you can download this app from Samsung that gives you a lot more control than the regular remote. And it'll let you scroll through the different functions here. There's a couple of different ways to interface with it. You've also got this touch-sensitive interface, which you basically use the touchscreen to navigate around. Now, there's also this smart input method, which basically allows you to have a QWERTY keyboard for input. And as I mentioned before, that's a huge improvement when you're using all those apps that require text entry for search functions, etc. Now, you can also select any app from the main page right on here without having to, move around with the D-pad, which can take forever. So, a really cool feature. Now, another mini drawback is that this TV uses breakout cables. I wish it didn't, but to be so slim, you have to expect it. It uses breakout cable for composite and for component. Now, another feature on here, which is totally useful, is the ability to hook up a USB device, either a thumb drive or a card reader, and just bring your media files over here, and it'll play them back natively. You can bring MOVs, MKVs, AVIs, whatever you please. This is one of my unboxings in an MOV format. I also brought over the Dark Knight on MKV, and it played back beautifully. So a really cool feature you can either do over USB or also over your network via AllShare. This is one of my favorite apps that's pre-installed. It's the BBC app, and since I don't watch much cable, it's a good way to get a little bit of news. Yes, you can game on this as well. Let's see what I can do here in Gears of War. Let me see if I can click Y real quick on this guy. Yes, I can. There you go. Beautiful kill there. But if you're going to play games on this television, I have to tell you, you must use game mode. Without game mode installed, or turned on, I should say, you're going to have an input lag of almost 100 milliseconds or more. With game mode on, you're going to take that down to about 34 milliseconds on the newest firmware. So a huge improvement. I can't notice it at that rate. So listen, if you buy this TV, don't be afraid. Just find the game mode. It's in the general settings. Now let's talk about my cool LED lighting system. Now, you can have it stall on any color you want and stay there, or you can have it transition through the different colors like this. And I just installed it. I've always wanted to do something like this ever since I saw Philips Ambilight system from a long time ago. And basically what this does is if you're looking at your screen for a long time in a dark room, it sort of allows for a better transition between the darkness of the wall and the brightness of the screen. So it's supposed to reduce strain a little bit, but it also looks badass. So this is the nerve center. This is where all the gear hangs out. Behind the wall, there's some shelves in there. And yes, I know cables are going everywhere. I'm going to clean that up. But right now, I'm going to show you how it all operates. I put a little plate on the wall to bring all the cables through. I pre-ran everything through here. And I'll give you a better look at my LED system. This controller here will allow you to pick a very specific color. You can get real specific with how they mix. And it'll also allow you to put it on the rotator like I had on when I showed you earlier. And you can also power it off from here. So real cool. But I don't have to use that to power it off because I have this special surge protector with a master and a bunch of slave ports. So I got my LEDs plugged into the slaves. When the master goes off the television, the LEDs go off too. So it just goes on and off with my TV. Real cool. I ran some USB extenders so I don't have to get behind the TV to plug in USB devices. And I've also got the Skype HD camera. This was included in a bundle with the TV. And I'm going to be unboxing that real soon on the channel, so stick around for that. I'll do a test and tell you about the quality. And I also got the 3D starter kit with 2 active 3D glasses and the 4 Shrek 3D Blu-rays. So real cool. I'm going to unbox that too, do a test, let you guys know what that's all about as well. So as you guys can tell, I'm real excited about my new TV here. I really enjoyed playing with it. I haven't had a TV this big before, and it's really immersive for gaming, movies, everything you can throw at it. And that super slim bezel means you're just looking at picture. That's it. So anyway, guys, if you liked this content, then hopefully you can click that like and favorite button, as it does help me out a bunch. And if you haven't checked out the channel yet, then please go ahead and do so. I got a lot more content over there. And otherwise, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Later.